Hey, what's up, party people? I got this OTC 6616 water pump holding tool for GMs. It works on Chevy Cobalt's Ecotech motors, 2.2 and 2.4 liter Chevy Ecotech engines. And what this tool does is it holds the water pump timing sprocket in place so that the timing chain does not fall if you wish to just replace the water pump. The water pumps do go bad on these. And you might not want to replace the timing chain when you do this. It is possible with this tool. If you don't have this tool, you're probably going to have to replace the timing chain if that timing chain falls, and you have a high possibility of doing that without this tool. So let me show you this tool. Here it is right here. This is the OTC 6616 GM water pump holding tool. This is what it looks like. And it goes inside the side of the engine like this, and you just screw these three bolts into the three holes for the timing chain sprockets. These holes are for the bolts that are already, there's going to be 6 holes on the side of that timing chain sprocket. There's 3 bolts which you will line up with these holes. These 3 thread into the 3 open holes that are in the socket provided for you, in the timing chain sprocket that are provided for you. And also what I have are some M6 6x6 6mm threads, and what I did is I took one right here at the end and I grinded it off with a grinding wheel so that it would slide in through. Here's your water pump right here. This is the water pump. This is the basically like a drain valve, a drain bolt. This is the bottom of the water pump. This is the cover right here. And what you're gonna do is, I'll go over to the car, I'll show you. This is the actual water pump right here. This is the actual water pump right here. When you're installing this, what you're gonna do is take one of these, this bolt right here. You're gonna thread it into one of these holes. Then you take your when your old water pump is off, you have this bolt threaded in here. This bolt right here, or this this bolt that you have threaded in here, you're gonna slide it in to one of the holes and line up the rest of these, so that when you put this water pump in, you can. This is gonna be like this right here, and you're gonna put your other 2 bolts in your open holes. Your bolt that you have through here is going to come through one of these holes. So you put your other 2 bolts in here. Then you unscrew this, so don't have it in really tight. You unscrew this, pull it out this way, then you put your third bolt in, and then you can take off this tool and you should be good to go. Let me show you where this looks like. Here is an actual 2007 Chevy Cobalt, and this is a let's see, 2007, and it says 2.2 liter, and it is an Ecotech motor. And on this vehicle down here is your water pump. There it is. And to use this tool, what you're gonna do is, that is the cover right there, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take off those 4 bolts right there, which is the cover, and that will allow you to access the water pump sprocket. And basically what you're gonna do is, your tool goes right in here, which you take off that plate, and then there's like a gasket right behind this plate, and then you just push the tool in here, line it up with those 3 holes, and screw it in snug. And then you can take the water pump off without moving or dropping the timing chain. So that was just my little tutorial. That's just my little tutorial on sorry, let me back you up here. Sorry about that. Alright, so that's just my little tutorial on how to use this GM water pump holding tool. Also, one note, when you're replacing this water pump, this back cover right here, the original GM version of this has, let's see, a hole right here. Now the replacement that we have does not have a hole. What this hole does is whenever that bearing gets bad and it starts leaking, it allows water to come out through here. That lets you know that your water pump is bad and it's time to replace it. So when it starts leaking out of that hole, that means you got a bad water pump. It's time to replace it. On the new one that we had, that we installed, there was no hole right here. It also says, according to all data, to replace or switch over this outer plate right here. But if it doesn't have this hole, it just won't be able to leak water. Also, what it will do, more than likely, is it'll make a loud whining noise, which this one here does. It's not really that bad, but as you know, you rev up the engine, you'll hear a little whining coming from the water pump, and that's because it doesn't have this hole. But anyway, so it's best to go with quality, you know, OEM parts, or an alternate OEM part, but something that is OE is what is recommended though. All right, well, that wraps it up. I just wanted to show you the OTC GM water pump holding tool, how to use it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, peace.